Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are learning 4 types of toad variations. I'm so excited, let's go. Our first toad variation is going to be toad side swing. A short disclaimer at the beginning, you will need to be able to do a toad for all these 4 variations. If you know how to do it, that's amazing. Continue in the tutorial. If you can't do it yet, I will have this detailed tutorial I did a couple of videos back, linked down in the description box so you can check it out and finally learn it because it's so much fun. Anyways, back to our tutorial. Step number 1 is toad side swing. Your hands are in a toad hand position and you just bring your top hand to the side and do a side swing. Now remember, your bottom hand still stays under your knee and you're still standing on one leg. Now try with a toad. So you do a slow toad followed by a side swing. Again, that's a slow toad followed by a slow toad side swing. And finally, learn to jump out. So do a toad, side swing, a second toad, and then jump out. That's toad, side swing, toad, jump out. A little tip at the end, you really need to spin the rope. If you don't, you will get whipped, you will get tangled, and from my own personal experience, it does hurt quite a lot. Our second variation is toad EB. This one is personally one of my favorites. Step number 1, toad and EB. So except for being able to do a toad, you will also need to be able to do an EB for this particular variation. And again, I already made a tutorial that will be linked down in the description box. Step number 1, side swing to EB. So your hands are again in a toad hand position and your top hand does the side swing into an EB while the other hand is still under your knee. Now remember, you really need to get the rope over your head without getting tangled. So even the arm that is under your leg needs to be spinning the rope. A second good thing to remember is that the handle that's behind your back should be pointing right out. Now try to do a toad before the EB. Now we just need to learn how to jump out. So we do our toad, our side swing into EB, and then we jump out. It's quite easy. After the EB, you retrieve your hand from behind your back, slowly bring it to the side, and jump down. At the beginning, you probably will keep tripping and getting tangled in the rope, and that's totally okay. It is a little bit harder, and it took me like 5 days to figure it out. So no worries, just keep on practicing, and you'll eventually be able to do it. Once you learn it, you can combine it with the previous variation, so now it's toad, side swing to toad, and side swing to EB. You can start off by trying the hand position first, that can be really helpful. And as I said before, even the arm that is under your leg really needs to spin the rope, especially when doing the EB. And second, very important thing, when doing the EB, your hand really needs to go straight behind your back. But people use this combo quite a lot, so I do recommend putting in the time and learning it. Okay, moving on, our first variation is EB to toad. Start off by practicing your EB a bit. Step 1, hand position. Start off with an EB, and as the rope comes in front of you, lift your knee and place the handle under it. Your toad and EB are both on the same side, so if you do an EB on the left side, you will have to do a toad on the left side too. Practice this a bit until you're used to doing an EB and lifting your leg at the same time. And as I already said, the back handle in the EB should be pointing right out. Step number 2, jump through the toad. You do the EB followed by a toad and then just let the rope stop in front of you. Make sure you practice each step properly before moving on to the next one. Last step, learn to jump out. After finishing the toad, you take out your arm from behind your back and jump down. The rope goes under your leg, to the side, and then down. If jumping out is hard for you at the beginning, you can slow down the rope so you have more time. And once you practice it a bit, you can try it a little bit faster. You can also try this variation with an awesome Annie. After doing the toad, you bring your rope to the side, and instead of jumping down, you jump on your other leg and do a Crougar. You take out your arm from behind your back, the rope comes to the side, you jump over on your other leg, do a Crougar, and continue with an Awesome Annie. This is a very good way you can spice up your regular Awesome Annie and make it a little bit more interesting. Remember, you really need to make big circles with your arms, especially when jumping from the toad EB into the Crougar. Fourth and final variation is toad into elephant. For this one, you'll need to be able to do a toad as well as an elephant. Step 1. Arm position. You start off with a toad, bring your rope to the side, do a side swing, and go into an elephant hand position. Because we're starting with a toad, we already have one arm under our leg, so after the side swing, we just add the second one. When doing this, you really need to lift your leg quite high up so you have enough space to put your second arm under it. Now try it with a toad in front. We do the toad, side swing, and go into our elephant hand position. Practice this a bit, and once you feel like you got it, you can try to jump through the elephant. So we have toad, side swing, elephant, and let the rope stop in front of you. As it was in the previous variations, you really need to spin the rope quite fast, and remember, you really need to hug your leg, meaning the handles should be pointing right out on each side. Finally, jump out. We have the toad, side swing, elephant, and then we jump out of the elephant. So once more, it goes like this: toad, side swing, elephant, and jump out. Now once you can do all these variations, you can put them together in a leg combo. We start off with an EB into toad, followed by a toad side swing, then a toad EB, and lastly toad into elephant and jump down. And a little challenge for the end: try all the tricks on your bad side, meaning the side that is harder for you. And definitely let me know how it goes in the comments. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you want more of these kinds of videos. And without further ado, I'll see you next time. Bye!